What's up, Yappers? Welcome back to another episode of Yapping Hours on your browser screen. Today, we're going to talk about the Gen Z stare. I apologize, but I had to show a demonstration of it. Gen Z is apparently trying to trademark and coin the term that humans have done throughout all of retail working history, as well as that millennials have ever done in previous generations. So let's talk about why the fuck Gen Z is trying to take literally anything to have it as their own name. Go ahead, guys. Why don't you do the Gen Z stare?
Are you like saying, are you dissing the Gen Z? You don't like?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
First off, I want to say this. I personally believe this Gen Z stare shit is nothing other than boredom. Humans are so bored that we have to keep coming up with a new thing to like cling on to and blow it up and explode it out of proportion. So we can also be like, oh, the Gen Z stare, the Gen Z stare. We talk about it for a month, and then by the next month, something new happens, and the Gen Z's like, so last month, we're on this new shit now, and everybody's talking about the next thing that's gonna happen next month, right? Like the whatever happened to the Saibo flower shit. People still talk about that?
What's that? What is that?
Shut your bitch ass up.
Oh my fucking Christ. Would you believe if I said at first when I saw that, like, just like a quick like this, I was like, Subaru? And then I was just like, oh.
Subaru!
I don't know how shut your bitch ass up.
I'm sorry. Shut your bitch ass up.
Oh, wilted flower. Oh my god. The wilted flower. Oh my god.
Okay,
that's what that is.
Wilted flower is not Gen Z though.
It's not Gen Z. It's not Gen Z shit. But I'm just saying, it's like the next thing for people to cling onto. Like it's another fucking retarded thing people are gonna talk about and do, and forget about by next month.
And guess where it all stems from? It stems from TikTok.
We all started with the skull emoji. You said nothing about that. And now you're mad over
the skull emoji is something that still lives on amongst us. Like, that's some shit we all fuck with.
But you're mad at a wilted flower?
Because the wilted flower is dumb. Like...
Okay, the Crim, you told me this before. You said, I'm paraphrasing here, because I asked you about the wilted flower. I'm like, what the fuck's going on with that? You said, well, someone on TikTok said that the wilted flower emoji was the least used emoji.
No, I never
them all.
Said that.
So someone said, hey, what if everyone spam wilted flower? And you want to know how I especially know that's the case? Because I watched another TikTok of someone trying to spam like a fat man's emoji. Like, this one's used the least, but what can we use for the community? Oh, let me use the pregnant male emoji. So every time you're on a different video, put that as an emoji, but don't tell anyone why you put that. That's the part of our community. So, but make sure to spam that emoji. And this is like, why do we have this fucking nuclear arms race for emojis? Like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
Trendy. Everybody wants to be trendy.
Yeah, Gen Z, you might have to get your back here because Rainbow does not know what he's talking about. Hey, those watching us spam the wilted flower emoji, if you agree with me, if Rainbow should. About TIS PMO.
Oh, who wants to go viral, guys? Oh god, who wants their 15 seconds of fame, guys?
Back on topic, I actually think Gen Z is like the corniest people of all time. I'm sorry, and I know they're gonna come at us with the millennials. Like, shut up.
Now that girl that just did that stare right there, she did it perfectly. But that's it's not a Gen Z stare. It's just exactly it's just a stare, like what this black dude right here is talking about. I mean, it's muted obviously, but
I think the other thing too with Gen Z is that they want like an event to happen.
They want an event.
They want like events to happen, right? Because you might know where I'm kind of gonna get at with this. You know how like, it's content time. So you know how like when we were growing up, right? Like obviously the internet was kind of in its infancy still, but there was like a lot of like things was happening, right, in the outside world. So like we had like 9/11 and the Iraq War, right? We had events that we could talk about and discuss, but the internet became more and more what it is now. So our daily life is more digital than it is, you know, outdoors or like, you know, part of like the world thing. So because everything's so condensed into your internet footprint that, well, we need something that's like we can all talk about. So like when tariffs came into play, right? It's like, oh, everyone's talking about that. But because of the way the internet works, we can't sit and dwell on it and talk about it. It's what's the next trendy thing. So they always want to like to have an event happening. Whereas with us, especially because we didn't have crazy internet access like Gen Z does, we could have things happen and we could sit on it and like actually like remember and talk about it intellectually without having to feel like we need to move on to another fucking topic. So I think that's what Gen Z is just like, okay, what's the next thing? What's the next thing we could do? Gen Z stare. Okay, what's the next one? What's the next thing? Oh, wilted flower. Okay, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? Like, and it's just this constant stream of something needs to happen now, or I don't know what to do with myself.
But yeah, that's basically what I was saying. It's essentially like trend hopping. Like they're constantly trying to find the next big trend to cling on to, make it big, and then they keep going from there on.
But in our generation, things did happen, and we were just like, whoa,
it wasn't forced. We weren't forcing shit to happen. Shit was just happening.
Shit just happened.
Like Michael Jackson was literally Michael Jackson literally just had aura, like that nigga, and then Michael Jackson literally just changed colors. You know what I mean? Like we didn't force him to do that.
Yeah, we didn't always say, oh, aura farming, aura maxing, aura farming. Oh shit! Like no, he just had it.
Yeah, he just had it.
He just had it.
He just so happened to be the closest thing you got.
Yeah, it's just there.
Okay, MJ might have actually been like Jesus' third coming, and we just missed it. We didn't notice it.
We're right over our fucking domes.
Yeah.
Right.
But like other than that, like that, as I was saying earlier,
we're playing catch up.
Like you guys literally mentioned everything that I was thinking. Gen Z is just so corny, and you gotta make something big out of nothing. It's like, shut up.
And I know people are gonna come to this comment section, either spam something like Gen Z, like the shut.
No, like they're gonna come into the comment section and be like, these unks are chopped. I need to shut their bitch ass up.
Oh, you already know that's what they call it. But their thing too is gonna be like, well, you guys are millennials. You had cringy shit. Obviously, we had some cringy shit. No shit. But the reason we talk about it with you niggas is because it's so like consistently happening, right? That there's no sitting on it. So every time you make a trend, it's always going to sound super fucking stupid because it's either something that just happens in general, or your favorite content creator told you to do it or say it, and then you try to make sure everybody knew, right? Think about it like this: when we were like in offices and retail jobs and shit before COVID happened, if you didn't have a lot of online friends, but you had like you had memes in your back pocket, be like, oh, let me show you a funny video or whatever. You had to physically come up to somebody and say, here's funny video, please take a look, right? But now, especially because people are more indoors, even if COVID, I don't even think COVID changed it, but I think it more sped it up than it did be like a dramatic change. I think we're gonna get to this point already of like everyone's inside now, so everyone's just sharing meme after meme after meme, and you can't like, there isn't one where it's just like, let me send you one thing and here you go. It's let me send you 10 things within the next 25 minutes and I'll have another 50 for you by lunchtime. You know, like, you just can't like sit and dwell on and talk about it and hee hee ha ha on it. Like
nothing can simmer now. You can't just let some shit simmer. It just, you're getting launched like missile launches of just content flooding into your fucking mailbox, you know, and you just have all this shit that you gotta like absorb within 10 minutes.
You have all this junk mail that just keeps on coming, like some fucking what's that movie with Jim Carrey, fucking Bruce Almighty, on some Bruce Almighty shit where he just has a bunch of these sticky notes and fucking email addresses and shit. It's actually on that shit. You cannot simmer no more. It's just, oh my fucking Christ.
I've said it countless times, not in this channel, but I just feel like we've lost, and our time is long overdue.
Okay,
we're bored.
Fucking doing it.
He's the altruist here.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I was gonna say that yeah, I agree with you 100%, Rainbow, and not only that, I find it pretty funny for me, at least, because I get into all of these trends so fucking late. I will be scrolling through YouTube and I get like a video that pops up or a short, and I click on it, and it'll be, for example, it'll be the fucking there's a dude who does like Goku skits, right? I know Rainbow's and Crim, yeah. He does like a bunch of funny Goku skits and shit. And I'm like watching, I'm like, oh my god, this shit is so hilarious. And I showed it to these guys, and I think a couple people that I showed it to in our Discord was like, oh yeah, I've seen this years ago. This was like an old meme. And I'm like, what the? Okay, I didn't even know it was old. Like I catch on to all this shit like a year once it's done. I'm so late to all of this stuff, but the Gen Z.
You look at the short description and it's like, what? November 2nd, 2020.
Yeah, 2020. Like, holy shit. You know, I find out about stuff so fucking late, and I find it so funny. And everybody just looks at me as like, bro, that's so old. Like, what are you watching that shit for? Like, sorry, I didn't know things just die out, because that's the age we live in nowadays. The way people's brains are, like, they move quick. A trend comes out, and you laugh and you love it for like a week to a month, or maybe like a couple of months, and then it's done, and you move on to the next thing. And for me, it's like, why can't I just simmer on something? That's how I am. Like, I find something funny, I'm gonna simmer on that shit. It was funny to me. I don't like this new wave of how things operate with trends. Like,
that was funny last week. Like, oh
yeah,
shit.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that.
Like the
COVID ruined our attention span.
I don't think it was COVID. I think COVID sped it up. But
yeah, COVID just sped up the process. This was inevitable, honestly. It's just the heavy stream of content. There's so much content now, so it was gonna happen regardless.
Like, can you believe people don't even really, like, it's still used, but people don't even really use Riz anymore. And if you say it, you just like look like a weirdo. But it's like when it first happened, it was like, oh, Riz, oh, Riz, oh, Riz, oh, Riz, oh, Riz.
Crim forgot about it.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, Riz is like.
Instead of Riz, now
I'm just like dusting off my dictionary. Riz, like.
I think you're kind of right on that, though. I don't really hear a lot of people saying Riz, but when I do, it's like it reminds me of how much I hated it even when it was popular. Yeah, I never loved the word Riz. Never enjoyed that.
I use it ironically.
Riz was one of the most annoying ones. I hated the word Riz when everybody was saying that shit.
Thanks, guy. I appreciate you, guy.
Yeah, no, that shit was actually pissing me off. Riz was so unfunny.
100%.
And people just said it just to say it. Like, when I was full-grown adults that I work with at my job, I just talked to a woman. Damn, Crim, you got a Riz. W Riz. I look at him.
Wait, did he say W Riz in real life?
Yeah, and then like I guess I would give him the Gen Z stare. I would be like, just give him the Gen Z stare, and they're like, what? Oh, you have W Riz. I'm like, vocabulary.
It's working to say Riz in real life. He said
no, they do it in real life. I kid you not. Like, our brains are fried. Our brains are actually fried.
We have to stop simplifying words. It's really affecting humanity.
Yeah.
I love you. L society.
I swear, I was just doing my job.
It's giving L's.
Yes. Exactly. And then just the another word that's going around right now is chopped. And I people are saying that shit like I can't make my move on her. I'm so chopped. And I'm like looking at him like, bro.
And he looks decent. Like,
yes, exactly.
He looks well put together. I'm chopped, bro.
It's people just say it. And I kid you not. Like the person who said it was like very good looking. Like he hits the gym. He has nice build. And he's saying he's chopped.
Hey, yo, it's crazy.
And I'm like, you're just saying it. And it's like, I gotta get back to work. Fuck you guys. There's just this new vocabulary shit is actually pissing me off, bro. Like,
here's another thing about that shit too, right? All the the W Riz, all those like vernaculars of like, it kind of sounds a little black, because
Okay,
a lot of these things are like black people say it, like with the chop thing. You want to know who they said it for? They said it for like this black guy. He didn't even look bad, but like there's a black guy. He had like I think a decent or a good-looking girlfriend. That's like, yo man, you're chopped. And at first he's like, oh hey, chopped, okay, cool, whatever. And then it became meme. And then everywhere he went, no matter what happened, yo bro, you're the chopped guy. Yo, you're chopped. And that shit would be so fucking annoying to me. It's like, okay, I get it. I'm ugly. Okay, like.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know that. I feel like what goes on right now is that people discover a word and it's like they say it nonstop. And that, like, I don't know if you guys remember the word demiri or demore. I don't know how that shit would piss me off.
What the fuck word you're talking about?
I vaguely remember that. I vaguely remember that.
Like, you just do the simplest action. Oh my god, very demure. And then they put like the fucking fingernail emoji. Like, shut
Yeah, I kind of know what he's talking about.
The fingernail emoji, I couldn't remember that. I don't remember Delore being like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, demure, there you go. Everybody was saying that shit. And I was losing my mind. I was genuinely losing my mind.
Dude, holy shit. I think I gotta check my driver's license. I thought I was 30 years old, not 70.
I would scroll my Instagram. Every comment, girls glazing girls posting a selfie. Wow, you slay, very demure. And I'm like, all right, I gotta get off Instagram. And I go on TikTok, same shit. I'm like, dude.
I think that the slay thing has always been a thing, but demure, what the fuck?
Yeah. No, Crim is right. I think what it is now is people open up a dictionary, they find a word that's not commonly used, and they're like, boom, we're gonna turn that word into a thing.
Yeah.
Just like the emoji shit with wilted flower.
And then they feel like fucking Sheen from Jimmy Neutron when he got that big brain. Like, no, you just discovered a new word, you fucking idiot. Shut up, you sound annoying.
You added a word to your vocabulary and you thought you like homebrewed it.
Yeah, he eating the green apple and shit. Oh, very demure.
Yeah, and then like the content creator that made that, he was like, what word can I use? And like, let me switch up the term too. Like the fact that we have Riz in the actual dictionary pisses me off.
It's in the dictionary now?
Wait, is it?
I think it's in the dictionary if I remember correctly.
We'll look it up after.
We'll do a live look right fucking now.
We're not doing a fucking live look. Holy shit. If it's in the dictionary, this episode's ending. Is it in the fucking dictionary now?
Hold on. Wait. It shows in Webster, but hold on. Let me see what it says for Webster. Slang, romantic, apparel, or charm. And then Riz is also a verb, which is like to charm or to seduce, aka having charisma. So now you can end the episode.